Hello everyone! Today we're going to talk about something that's both exciting and a little bit sad. The TV series Lan Xiang Against the Current, an ancient costume drama adapted from He Yanxian's novel Lan Xiang and scripted by renowned writer Tong Hua, has finally wrapped up after an intense 155 days of filming in Hengdian starting in May 2025. Starring Tan Songyun as the resilient Xinjialan, disguised as maid Su Lan Xiang, who rises from noble downfall to seek revenge and become a family matriarch spanning from her teenage years to old age, and Lu Xue as the male lead Lin Jinqi. The story weaves themes of family intrigue, resilience, and romance in a turbulent ancient society. For the entire crew, this isn't just the end of a journey, but also the beginning of another. On wrap day, the entire set was filled with a special atmosphere, as if the air was filled with laughter and lightness. Some people sang while moving equipment, others took crazy photos with their phones. The lighting engineer even joked that no one would ever call for fill-in at 3 a.m. Again, a remark that made everyone burst into laughter. Wrapping up isn't just a ceremony. It's also a declaration that hard work and perseverance have paid off. The crew endured scorching Hengdian summers, with actors and staff pushing through demanding schedules that tested their limits, from intricate costume changes reflecting the character's evolution to Tan Songyun's bold transformation into elderly makeup that showcased her versatility. Watching the actors shed the weight of their roles and return to their relaxed selves, the audience could feel the energy at that moment. To put it bluntly, this scene was like a graduation ceremony. You want to cry, but you insist on smiling your brightest. During this filming journey, the crew worked day and night. Regardless of the wind and sun, they always persevered. Makeup artists often started working at 2 a.m. The actors shot under the scorching sun, their clothes soaked, but they didn't complain of being tired. Some people joked that our sweat could form a stream. It sounds exaggerated, but there is indeed a lot of effort behind each shot. Now that the filming is finished, everyone can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Some people laughed and said that now they don't have to eat boxed lunches every day. Tan Songyun even treated the entire crew to a celebratory feast, wishing everyone plenty to eat and drink on this happy wrap day. The relaxed atmosphere is mixed with sincere pride, as if all the hard work is worth it. Tan Songyun's smile was particularly dazzling that day. When she smiled, her eyes curved, as if she had a sunshine effect. Someone joked that Tan's laughter can heal all the fatigue on the set. Indeed, when she smiled, even the dogs in the crew came to wag their tails and joined in the fun. Tan Songyun's smile is not just an actor's professional state, but comes from the heart. The joy in her heart made that smile so contagious that people couldn't help but curl their lips along with her. The scene seemed to be lit up by her laughter and instantly became much lighter. Lu Xue has always been elegant and civilized. His smile was restrained like a gentleman, like a spring breeze. But that day, he seemed to let himself go. He often couldn't help laughing because of Tan Songyun's teasing. The staff said that Lu Xue was not a gentleman today and laughed until his wrinkles appeared. He responded generously that the wrinkles were also experienced. This humorous conversation made the whole team laugh. After all, for an actor to be so happy on the wrap-up day means that he's full of relief and satisfaction. The tacit understanding between the two has almost become the iconic scene of the wrap-up day. Tan Songyun and Lu Xue can burst into laughter instantly as long as they look at each other. That laughter has no signs, as if it was controlled by the same switch. Behind-the-scenes bloopers captured Tan Songyan laughing to tears and Lu Xue losing his composed gentleman image in fits of joy, highlighting their effortless chemistry despite being first-time collaborators. The director smiled helplessly and shook his head, saying, "It will be difficult to edit it later like this." This sentence made the whole team laugh again. In fact, this tacit understanding is not accidental, but the result of long-term cooperation. From the first day of shooting to the wrap-up, they have experienced countless rival scenes together and gradually formed a tacit rhythm. Lu Xue sometimes pretends to be serious, but as long as Tan Songyan raised her eyes and stared at him, he would completely lose his composure. The staff joked that this was their exclusive code for laughter. This mutually driven atmosphere not only filled the set with laughter, but also made people truly feel their investment and trust beyond their roles. The tacit understanding between actors can often directly affect the quality of the work, and the naturalness and authenticity they displayed will undoubtedly be one of the biggest highlights of the future film. Everyone said that watching their interaction was like watching a behind-the-scenes comedy, making people forget that it was a farewell moment. Leaked wrap photos showed the pair in high spirits, with Lu Xue beaming like a big boy, their on-set rapport fueling fan excitement for the on-screen dynamic. The furry puppy became the little star of the wrap-up day. His focused eyes were fixed on the spoon in Tan Songyun's hand, and his eyeballs were about to fall out. Tan Songyan smiled and lowered her head, teasing him softly while carefully serving him. The scene was gentle and cute. Everyone at the scene burst into laughter. Lu Xue immediately said, "This little guy is more dedicated than us." His eyes are not wandering, his goals are clear, and his words ignited the whole audience. Someone laughed and said that if this dog could act, he would definitely be the best supporting role. In fact, the appearance of the puppy just broke the tense rhythm, adding a bit of childishness and healing to the wrap-up scene. He was like an invisible tonic, sweeping away the hard work and the heavy feeling of farewell. Even some staff members suggested including the puppy footage in the behind-the-scenes footage as a keepsake. The moment captured on camera of the actor interacting with the puppy was truly heart-melting. Some lamented that without him, the wrap-up day might have been less surprising. This spontaneous interlude is often more touching than carefully planned scenes because it brings the most genuine warmth of life. Wrap-up was not only the actor's curtain call, but also the grand farewell of the entire team. The backstage staff couldn't help but reminisce. The prop master, holding the umbrella he had used for 3 whole months, said it was even more tired than him and deserved a professionalism award. The lighting technician shouted while packing up the equipment, finally able to get a full night's sleep. The makeup artists lamented that they no longer had to wake the actors up at 3 a.m. for makeup touch-ups. It felt both relaxing and a bit sad. The jokes were hilarious, yet they also held unspoken emotions. They'd all experienced the exhaustion of rushing through hot night scenes together and shared the joy of successfully completing a difficult shot. On wrap day, they were no longer just dedicated roles, but truly felt like a family, hugging and encouraging each other. Someone suggested a group photo, but the whole place went haywire. The photographer yelled at the top of his lungs, "Don't blink!" Yet every photo featured someone bursting out in laughter. Perhaps it is precisely because of this that these photos are particularly precious. Some people lament that this experience has long been more than just work, but our shared youth. The warmth and attachment transcend the profession itself. The behind-the-scenes footage of the wrap-up day is indispensable. Some people are taking pictures frantically with their mobile phones, laughing and shouting. This is the most valuable clip. Lan Xiang waved her hands and laughed. "Stop filming. My face is deformed from laughing." Lu Xue immediately responded, "Only when you laugh ugly can you appear real." This sentence made everyone burst into laughter. In fact, the value of behind-the-scenes footage lies in capturing such unpolished moments. It is not as carefully polished as the main film, but it can most directly show the soul of a crew. Some people laughed while recording and waiting for the behind-the-scenes footage to be broadcast. The audience is happier than watching the main film. Indeed, the audience sees not only the actor's glamour, but their most natural state. They laugh until tears flow, forget their lines completely, and even the dog can steal the spotlight. It is these behind-the-scenes footage that allow the audience to feel the fireworks behind the work. The behind-the-scenes footage of the wrap-up day is especially special. It records the last carnival before the end, an obsession to retain all the joy. Someone summarized it as, "The main film tells a story, while the behind-the-scenes footage tells human feelings." This sentence reveals the true meaning of behind-the-scenes footage. When laughter is recorded, fans couldn't contain their excitement upon seeing the footage. One commented that just watching the behind-the-scenes footage made them laugh for ages, and the main film is sure to be even more exciting. The audience's anticipation is both a driving force and a heavy responsibility. Lan Xiang and Lu Xue's natural state reinforced everyone's belief that this is a work worth waiting for, backed by Tong Hua's storytelling prowess and Tencent's production quality. As the saying goes, it's great to be a part, and the people are great too. This evaluation itself is the most sincere praise. Wrap-up marks the end of a journey and the beginning of a new encounter. For the crew, this is not only the end of work, but also a memory of youth. Laughter, sweat, hard work, and companionship have converged into today's scenes. With post-production underway, fans eagerly await its premiere on Tencent Video, expected in 2026, where the sincerity and dedication poured into every frame will undoubtedly touch hearts and deliver a poignant tale of resilience and love. The audience is looking forward to not only the story on screen, but also whether this sincerity and dedication can be conveyed to the heart. As someone said, a good work is not just performed, but earned with heart. Thank you for your companionship and attention along the way. Thank you to the audience for their support and wait. Wrapping up is a period, but the laughter will become a comma and continue. I look forward to seeing them on the screen again.